Welcome to this edition of today's topic. In the public interest. I am your host, Vinnie Stansberry. You're watching me on WPHY, Channel 25 on some stations, and you're listening to us on the Stellar Award winning for one more month, WIMG 1300.
It's a comedy show.
No, sitting across from me, and you know, those that listen, I love to talk to people that I know. And I'm talking to Crystal Feliciano.
Take two.
Yes, we're going to do take two. And the reason why I'm so discombobulated is because you have to understand what Felicia is. I mean, Crystal. Miss Feliciano. Miss Feliciano. As he laughing before we even got started. So this is not good. So I got to get together.
Okay.
Take one.
Woo, here we go.
I have from me Felicia. Oh my gosh.
Lord have mercy.
Crystal Felicia.
Hold the sign up for it. Just let her know, please.
Oh, this is the worst.
No, this is the best show.
No.
This is
goodness.
real right here. It don't get no better than this, America. No better than this.
Crystal Feliciano, y'all got to understand, right before we started,
right, she
decided, her and Lady Essence, to just start cutting up. And that's not good for me.
It's
so a big shout out to Crystal Feliciano. Hi.
Hey,
Crystal.
how you doing?
Now that I got it together.
Okay, we ready now. Hello.
All right.
Yes.
Crystal, you have lots going on. Seriously, I want to get right into this because I can't believe you made me laugh like that before we go on. Yes. You have a lot going on. You work with a lot of different people in the community.
I do.
Right? And we have about 15 minutes. So I really want to start hitting hard the things that's going on, especially about Martin Luther King. And at the end of this, we both saw Selma. So we want to talk a little bit about that. But right now, there's a lot of things going on. Mm-hmm. So hit it hard.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for having me here on tonight and for making the adjustment to speak with me here on tonight, right? Good evening, everybody. I am Crystal Feliciano here with the lovely Edvina here at WIMG 1300 to just talk to you briefly about a couple of events that are taking place in the Trenton community. Listen, this weekend is a long weekend. It's state pay. It's time to party. We off on Monday. We're going to celebrate the holiday. But let me tell you what you could do if you have nothing on your calendar. On Sunday, from 3 to 6 p.m. at the New Jersey State Museum located downtown West State Street, Trenton, New Jersey, the Martin Luther King Commemorative Commission is going to have their annual Martin Luther King celebration. It's going to be wonderful. They're busing people in from Atlantic City. The commission has put together a phenomenal program. It's from 3 to 6. It is free to attend. Everyone is encouraged to come. They have singing. They have African dancers. They have all kind of things going on. I've never been, but I've read the write-up from Miss Stephanie Dixon, who is a part of the commission, who she's located in Atlantic City, New Jersey. It looks like it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful event. I encourage everyone that can to please do come out, learn a bit about your history. For those that are not African American, come on to learn about our history, right? Knowledge is power. That is this Sunday from 3 to 6 p.m. at the New Jersey State Museum located on West State Street. Now, when you're finished with that, if you want a little bit of comedy going on, right, beyond what you've heard here tonight between Edvina and myself, I encourage you to go to check out Laugh Out Loud with Nina and Landy over there on Passaic Street at the Lounge. It's going to be a good time, right? It's only $20 to get in. You get good food, good comedy. It's at the Candlelight Lounge on Passaic Street. Laugh out loud. I'm laughing out loud and moving on. Next, we move to Monday. I'm sorry. It's just, yeah. Monday. Mercer County Community College at the Trenton campus. They're going to be having their annual Martin Luther King Day celebration. That's from 2 to 4 p.m. at Kearney Hall. Everyone is encouraged to come out. That is a free event to attend. Come out, learn about, again, Martin Luther King. It's the holiday. Celebrate him on that day. On Tuesday, the 20th, City Council President Zachary Chester is having the viewing of the movie Eyes on the Prize. That too is going to be at Mercer County Community College. That's going to be from 6 to 8, Trenton campus, Kearney Hall. You need to come out, view the movie with us. It's going to be a segment of the actual documentary. We're going to talk a little bit about civil rights, the civil rights movement, why it's important to African Americans and those that are not African American, right? But everyone's encouraged. Please come out. There's several events that you can come to, all worthwhile, all about African American history, and to pay tribute to a great man, the late Dr. Martin Luther King.
All right, let's go backwards a little bit, real fast.
All right.
You said this Sunday at the State Museum.
Yes.
Now, is it going to be in the auditorium or is it going to be in the actual museum?
No, it's going to be in the auditorium at the museum.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that is phenomenal seating.
Yes.
It's phenomenal seating. It's very clean.
Yes.
And I love the stage, but it's very intimate.
Right.
So if you're going to go early to get a seat.
Yes.
What time is it?
It's from 3 to 6 p.m.
3 to 6, Sunday.
Yes, this
All
Sunday.
Right. So if you don't have a second service, we really ought to be there.
That's
and it's
right.
free.
It's free.
Say it
Listen,
again.
free.
I love that.
FREE is for me. Me.
Okay, so you also have other things going on.
Yes.
On Sunday. A lot of the Laugh Out Loud is coming.
Yes.
Then you have Monday is what?
At Mercer County Community College, it's their annual Martin Luther King Day celebration at the Trenton campus, downtown on North Broad Street. That is from 2 to 4 p.m. They put on a wonderful, wonderful program. Everybody that can should go. It is free to the public as well.
And then on Tuesday.
From 6 to 8 p.m., we have City Council President Zachary Chester's viewing of the movie Eyes on the Prize. We're going to watch that. We're going to have a brief discussion afterwards talking about the civil rights movement and why it is important to African Americans as well as those who are not African American as well.
Zachary's been doing a lot lately.
He is tearing it up.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to see that our elected officials are really out there. And
well,
that's great.
Here's the thing, and I will say this. He is a man that is for the people. He was running way before this term now. He's been doing a lot in the community. Right now, he's just taking it higher. He is city council president, and he is operating in that position. And he is moving throughout the city, looking to bring great and wonderful programs to all the residents, looking to build unity in the community, looking to bridge a gap that does exist between the people, right? Trying to bring people closer together. And you know what? If we all get on board with it and we all look at the common goal, right, which is togetherness, unity, knowledge, educating, we'll get there. We can make it together. Divided, we can't do anything. Right? But together we can do a whole lot. And that's what he's about. That's what he's looking to do. That's what he's going to do.
I see our mayor, Mayor Eric Jackson, has brought such a rejuvenation back, not just to the people, but also to our politicians, because I'm starting to see them everywhere now, where I used to just see them behind closed doors. So it's very nice. And I want to give a big shout out to our mayor also, who went down to Alabama to make sure he represented Trenton.
Yes.
Very nice. So big shout out to him.
Yes.
Let's
He's
go
a good
back.
Man.
Yeah.
He's a very good man. Some people had a problem with him moving throughout the city. Yes, he is here to do city business, but the people in the city are also his business. So I don't have a problem seeing him move about the people, showing that he is reachable, because sometimes we can get so far up in our spot that we feel like, oh no, you can't touch me. He's a man also that's for the people. He's about, letting the people know you can see me, you can actually touch me, shake my hand, I'm here. Yes. You know what I mean? He's doing his thing. So yeah, shout out to him for doing just that.
Now let's talk about Selma, because we have all these things going on with Martin Luther King. And we both said the same thing. It was enlightening to see him in a different light, that other side of him. Mm-hmm. So what was the 3 things you took away from that movie?
The 3 things that I took away from that movie. One, that the bill was passed in 1965, and I was born in 1970. People try to act like all of this was eons and eons ago, and it was actually just yesterday that African
Our
Americans
parents were living.
didn't have the right to vote, right? And then to watch how they broke it down and said, the process that was put in place just to hold African Americans back, to discourage them from even trying to vote, the tedious, unnecessary questioning, just the drilling down, of the people, just to hold them back, right? Still a lot of that happens today. The last thing, to watch the people, how they walked across the bridge, how they suffered the beating. Some died, right, just for us. And then when they went to go do it again, some of them same people got right back up and went back because they believed in what was going on, right? My takeaway, we as a people need to get on board. We need to get together. We need to better educate our children about what's happening. People, if you have the right to vote, people die for this. You need to get out. You need to register. You need to vote. You have to do it. It's your right. People died for this. And then stop hanging out in the streets and on the corner blaming the white man for what you don't have. Get your mind right. Get your life right. You know what I'm saying? Pull together. Start coming out to events that are being put together. People not sitting up all night long trying to think of programs to bring the community together, for the community to just stay home and not come. This is for all of us to get it right this time. That's what I got from it. I know our time is limited, girl. I could get on this and we could talk about it all night long. We as a people have to do better. We have to do better, right? They already designed it. Some folks that we already been counted out long ago. But people died for us so that we would matter on today. And we need to walk in that, and we need to encourage others, and we need to build on that, and we need to take that as far as we could take it. We are a beautiful people. We just need to get on the same page.
Well, that's how we'll end it.
Amen.
Well, that's how we'll end it. We will be right back.
Thank you.
Are you married? Do you and your husband both have term life insurance? If you both don't, you should. You have a lot to protect. Call now, get a free quote for your husband, and while you're at it, get a quote for yourself too. Because you both need term life insurance. Call now. 800-915-9542. 800-915-9542. 800-915-9542. Rates are at all-time lows. We'll shop over 30 top-rated companies to get you the best possible rates. Term life insurance. It's the perfect way to protect the quality of your family's lifestyle. You and your husband both need term life insurance, so call now for a free quote for the both of you. 800-915-9542. 800-915-9542. 800-915-9542.
Welcome back to In the Public Interest here on Trenton Talks, coming to you live from 2014 Stellar Award Station of the Year, WIMG AM 1300, or via the internet at WIMG1300.com. If you are viewing us, you are watching WPHY Channel 25. Listen, right now we have another guest who brought her face into place, the lovely and dynamic Cynthia A. Brown. Hello, Cynthia.
Hey, Krista, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Listen, I'm so glad you made it here on tonight, all the way from Philadelphia, PA, just to talk to us here at WIMG. Mm-hmm. So thank you. Listen, let's just cut to the chase.
Okay.
Tell us about Excellence Matters.
Excellence Matters. Thank you so much, Crystal. I appreciate the opportunity to just share. For me, Excellent Matters is about positioning yourself for success.
Okay.
I am a Philly girl. I have always been very comfortable with public speaking. I have a mama who knew that education mattered.
Okay.
We took every opportunity was a learning opportunity. When we took vacations, I had to write a written report and then give an oral presentation in the living room. But that got me prepared for life. It got me comfortable in the classroom to deliver my academic reports and different things. And just seeing that kids today do not have that opportunity really to prepare themselves for success, to be able to be comfortable with public speaking,
Right.
to be able to master front of room. So that's something that's always been in the back of my mind as I would say is a deficiency in our youth. And over the last several years, I've been working for myself as a social media coach.
Okay.
And in supporting small businesses and nonprofits, leveraging the platforms of social media to help them sell that next widget was great, but I thought as well, no one's talking to the kids about social media.
Okay.
Nobody is helping them to understand the magnitude of that platform, how it is a really awesome thing to be able to communicate with people worldwide at the touch of your fingertips, but you can also derail your future by some of the choices that you make.
Okay.
And taking that awareness and appreciation of social media platform, thinking back to my own experiences and my love and proficiency at public speaking, I married the two, and that comes together as Excellence Matters.
Okay.
So I've put together this business, and I deliver programs to schools, middle schools, high school groups, college students on responsible social media use, talking on cyberbullying, online safety, reputation management, and then I also have programs on public speaking, giving them the tools to be able to deliver dynamic messages front of room.
Okay.
So that's my Excellence Matters.
Wow, that is phenomenal. So shout out to Mom, right, for laying the foundation
Yes.
to get you started, and shout out to you for wanting to take it even further to help the children, because they do need to know. I've been to many places where you see children actually get up to want to present, and what they think is actually presentable is terribly flawed. Now, depending upon the age, certain things are to be expected.
Right.
But when you're at the high school level, about to graduate and soon go to college, you should be able to handle yourself right before a crowd or an audience and be able to speak
Yes.
pretty good.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't get that.
Correct. And I think also, particularly for our youth, it's giving them the understanding that their voice matters, that
Right.
they do have something to say. And while they can be very proficient with those mobile devices in their hand, you need to look up. You need to
Right.
be able to look somebody in the eye and make that connection. And then that will help impart your message even further. I had a wonderful opportunity to speak at a middle school recently in suburban Philadelphia. And what was great was I ran into one of the parents of one of the 8th graders that was in this session that I did. And she mentioned how some 3 to 4 weeks later, her daughter was still maintaining some of the messaging that I had given them. And it was really about, you have a story, and your story is important, and we want to hear it. So one, just know that you are valuable and you have something to share.
Okay.
And then let's talk about the mechanics and the tools for how you deliver
How
that.
you do it. Yeah, and the thing is, too, with modern technology, while it is convenient, it is a hindrance somewhat. It's so much easier to pick up a phone and text somebody rather than pick up the phone and say, hello. How are you? It's so much easier to, how do? We Facebook, we chat, everything else, right? We Twitter,
Right.
we Instagram. We kind of lose the whole dynamic of being able to speak one-on-one. So when it comes time to actually see somebody and talk, it's kind of like, I'm going to text you and give me a minute. Let me send you this tweet real quick. I don't know what to say.
Right.
So programs like yours are actually very, very good. And I see you have here, like you said, programs and presentations on, are you social strong and cyberbullying, like you said, reputation management, the online safety platform overview, public speaking, speak up, right? College preparation, goal setting, time management, and etiquette. You have a lot going on. You have a lot going on. Tell us, Cynthia, so if we're interested in having you come out, we want you to put on a program or a presentation, how do we get in touch with you for you to come and present?
Okay. Well, there's a couple ways. Of course, you can utilize your mobile device.
Right.
You can find me on Facebook. My Facebook page is facebook.com, presenting Cynthia A. Brown. You can also email me at excellence@cynthiaabrown.com.
Okay.
And then calling me toll free is 1-866-900 9583. Did I get my last phone number?
8593.
Thank you, Crystal. Can you repeat my toll-free number one
Her
more
phone,
time?
I'm going to tell her phone number. 866-900-8593. That's okay.
Yes,
That's
thank
okay.
you much.
Excellent, excellent. Listen, I'm looking at your listing of what it is you do. It is very impressive. It is very good. I myself, through my foundation, and bringing back a program that we did, is called Pretty Girl Rock. And what Pretty Girl Rock is, I deal with girls between the ages of 7 and 14 years old on a lot of different levels. We talk about
two, and I have a 7-year-old and a 13-year-old.
Hello. So I deal with them on a lot of different levels, right? Uniquely me, artistically me, and we're taking them through different stages. So we're laying out the plan for the year of how we want to do this. But a part of it is going to be entitled "Who Am I and Why You Should Listen." Right? So it's going to get into the public speaking piece and lay the foundation. But now I'm listening to what you're saying, right? So we'll be soliciting you to come to be one of the presenters to bring it home because of everything that you offer. You have things here that I had not even thought of, right? So again, that's where that partnership comes in, that buy-in of us building together to help the children in the community as a whole and bringing our strengths and letting them also see that there are strong African-American women that are out here doing it, making it happen, wonderful role models, people that they could look up to, right, that's going to look to give back, not just take it and run with it, but take it and give back. Right. So besides your mom, I mean, you said you have your 2 daughters. You know, how do they feel about all of this? Like, are they ready to like jump in front of the mic and be like, "Hey," or what?
It is very interesting. My oldest one, who's 13, she's a mini me, and I think she doesn't want to be, so she rebels a little bit. But I find that she is patterning herself, staying involved. She is now stage manager for her middle school musical.
Excellent.
She has 45 people in the cast and all this that she's maintaining.
Okay.
She just signed up yesterday. It's Sunday. Two days ago was Sunday at church. She just signed up for an oratorical contest, and I was surprised by that because in her class she just had to do a presentation, and she mentioned she was nervous, and one of her friends said, "But your mother's a public speaker," and she said, "But that's why I'm nervous." And so for her to have that experience just the end of last week, and then Sunday to be okay enough to say, "Well, I'm gonna sign up for this oratorical," there's hope. Now, I am an active Toastmaster.
Yes,
as
Toastmasters
you know,
International.
My daughter will often ask when she's home from school holiday, can she come with me to my Toastmasters meetings? And she'll take on one of the roles in the meetings, the grammarian or the odd counter rather. And then my little one, I was actually pregnant with her when I joined Toastmasters. So I will share that she and I gave 3 speeches before she was born. And my mother even will testify that she thinks that Toastmasters, she took it all in. Because she said the child came out just speaking in full sentences. I was in a corporate club. We met weekly. If I wasn't giving a speech, I was Toastmaster, evaluated. I took a roles. My first meeting was in June of 2007. She was born October 2007. So she got a lot of meetings in beforehand.
Before she got here.
And she is very self-assured. She will tell me, "Mommy, this is what I want for breakfast." Or if you ask her, "What do you want for dinner?" she says, "What are my options?" She, I see, is a child who... she'll take the stage a little bit. She was valedictorian for her kindergarten class. She got to give a speech.
Excellent.
She read the speech, but she said, "Mommy, I'm going to read it because I think I might be a little nervous and might forget."
Right.
And then she thought, you know what? I could have did it without the paper.
So you know what? Before, because we're coming down to the end, let's call them out by name and give them each a shout out by name, the young ladies tonight.
Yes. My oldest, my mini me, is Destiny.
Hey, Destiny.
And my baby girl is Journey.
All right, Journey. Destiny and Journey. Yes. All right. They're going to be somebody.
Oh, yes, they will.
They're going to be somebody. Bless them. Listen, I'm excited for what it is you're looking to do. Programs like this, people like you are very, very important. Our children do need to know how to speak. They do need to know that there are people out there that care, that have resources for them that are available. I commend you for taking what you got from your youth, from Toastmasters, from life itself, and for taking it again and for giving it back. Because many times people take what they have and they want to hold it. They don't want to share it, but you're giving it back. And for that, I say thank you. Before we close out, tell us again, Cynthia, how people could get in contact with you if they want want to have Excellent Matters come and present a program for them?
I say you can email me at excellence@cynthiaabrown.com.
Right.
You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/presenting Cynthia A. Brown. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram at MRS_CA Brown. And I just appreciate this opportunity, Crystal. I also have a book that's in the works that it's coming out, and it's a book to really just help foster the conversation for parents to talk to their tweens and teens about responsible social media use.
Excellent. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to bring you back another time so we can get the full set, right,
Okay.
of what it is you have to say, because I do want to take this even further. Listen, this has been In the Public Interest on Trenton Talks. Thank you for listening to us live on 2014 Stellar Award Station of the Year, WIMG AM 1300, worldwide at WIMG1300.com and WPHY Channel 25. Have a great night, everyone. God bless.
In the Public Interest on Trenton Talks is a program that explores different topics that are of interest to you. In the Public Interest on Trenton Talks can be heard every Tuesday night on 1300 WIMG